Hey guys, and welcome back to the J2 channel. And this is your match review of USA versus Wales. It ends in a score draw 1-1. And I have to say, overall, would I say that's a fair result? Probably so. It was a game of two halves. Clear as day, a game of two halves. When you look at the first half, look, in fact, you know what? Before we even, begin and analyze and, talk about the game, obviously. Obviously, like the video. Please do check out my two previous videos I've made today. Obviously, reviewing the Senegal Netherlands game and also reviewing the England versus Iran game as well. I gave my thoughts and feelings on those two games, so please do check those out as I'll be covering the World Cup and reviewing a lot more games. But in terms of this game here, look, it was a game of two halves, like I said. And I think overall, on that basis, I think a draw is deserved. I think there's different reasons as to why it was a game of two halves. I think in the first half, the USA surprised me. I can't lie, in terms of like their style of play, in terms of the way they were controlling the game, in terms of the way they were pressing Wales very, very high, and they just didn't allow Wales to play out from the back. They shook Wales. Wales couldn't string two passes together every time they tried to go on the counter attack. They just lacked quality up front. Dan James was absolutely shocking. He got hooked off at halftime. Pulisic was running the show, blood, down that left hand side. You dig what I'm saying? And with Pulisic, that half in particular showed why he needs to play in his position. At Chelsea, he doesn't play in his position consistently, and that's probably my issue with, it's one of those ones where when he's not playing on the left, right, it's like you're not getting the best out of him. You're not developing him in the correct way. He's not progressing in the way that he needs to. Like as much as Chelsea fans have criticized him and saying he needs to do better, of course, he needs to do better. But you can't say that we've helped him. You can't say that we have. And this game proved it, bro. He's playing on the left. He's combining with Robinson, with the striker, with Musa as well down the left-hand side. He's dribbling at players. He's winning fouls. He's trying to create chances. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's the catalyst of that team. And he showed it in the first half. He was playing with mad confidence as well. And it just flew throughout the whole team. The midfield was bossing it. Musa today, fam. My God, what a performance. From start to finish from that guy. Ran his socks off. Bossed the midfield. The best midfielder for the USA today. Not McKennie, not Tyler Adams. It was Musa. Brilliant performance from him. Yeah? And in general, the USA, Robinson at left back. What a performance. Wouldn't stop running down that left-hand side, bro. Would not stop running, bro. And yeah, overall, they just dominated the game. They didn't let Wales play out. Wales couldn't go on the counter attack. It was all the USA in the first half, and it showed in the goal, man. Obviously, Pulisic gets the ball from a layoff. He opens the space up with his dribbling, and then he times the pass perfectly. He timed it right, and the weight of the pass was beautiful. Weah had no choice but to hit that first time, and I have to say, the finish from Weah was top class. Sorry. Jesus. Sorry. The finish from Weah was top class, man. You think to yourself, he's going to hit that with his left foot, but that would have required more time, to be honest, and more comfort within his run to hit that with his left foot. He knew he had to hit it with his right foot, and the timing was key, because if he had waited a second longer to shoot, it gets blocked 100% or saved. That's a fact. So the timing was brilliant. The technique was brilliant. Yeah, everything about that goal was just well drilled by the USA. Do you get what I'm saying? From Pulisic's dribble to his weight off pass to Weah's finish, it was well deserved. You couldn't debate it. Wales were absolutely shocking, and they sort of showed their age because they are quite an old team. So yeah. But then in the second half, Dan James gets hooked off, right? And Kiefer Moore comes on, and that changed the game. Kiefer Moore was probably, in my opinion, probably their best player today. And he only played 45 minutes. The best player wasn't Ramsey. It wasn't Ben Davis. It wasn't Gareth Bale. It weren't these man. Nico Williams had a good performance down that left hand side. I'll give him credit. Kiefer Moore was their best player because he changed the whole game. All of a sudden, the US centre backs, they're scared. They're shook. In the first half, they didn't really have a striker that they could that had the physicality or the power that Kiefer Moore did. The physicality, the presence, pretty much. In the first half for the US centre backs, Zimmerman and Tim Ream, it was easy for them. It was easy for them. They won every aerial duel. They won every 50-50. They won every ground duel. But in the second half, my God, Kiefer Moore was causing bare trouble. The guy was dropping deep. Yeah? He was being the target man. He was holding the ball up. He was winning his aerial duels. Yeah? He was giving back heels. Yeah? He was doing dummies. He was linking up. Yeah? The guy looked like prime Giroud blood. Honestly, he was looking like Giroud, bro. He was looking like Benzema, bro. The way he was playing, he was looking like Benzema, fam. It was ridiculous. He just changed the whole game. He brought a new dynamism to Wales's play, and the US couldn't cope. All of a sudden, it's just switched. Now the US are fighting for their lives, and Wales are just taking control of the game. All they needed now was just a goal. They needed to start creating chances, and they were struggling throughout that whole half to create chances. I think the US did a little bit better than them in creating chances. In terms of clear cut overall, there wasn't any clear cut chances really for both sides today. But I thought the US were better with the ball in the first half than Wales were in the second. Hence why at one stage I was like, do they deserve a draw if they get one? I don't know. But then as the game went on, they got better and better and better. And the US started to lose composure. Also, the whole midfield is all over the place. Serginho Dest is getting ripped apart. Pulisic at times, is just losing the ball and just getting out-muscled. It was just really poor from the US that second half. And I think that has a lot to do with the pressure and the intensity that Wales gave to them. And I think Kiefer Moore is a huge reason for that. They hooked off Dan James, who's crap. He shouldn't be starting games for Wales, bruv. Bro, the guy's not good enough to flipping start for Romania. Do you get what I'm saying? He's bad at football. How is he a footballer? Kiefer Moore came in, boom, elevated the whole team's performance. Do you get what I'm saying? And they get the penalty in the end. It's a stonewall penalty, 100%. It's not even a debate. Bale, I knew he was not going to miss. He was never missing that. What? 80th minute. Needs to score. In front of the fans as well. You thought he was missing. He ain't missing. Hell no. And to be fair, in general, Bale wasn't even good today. Bale was probably one of the worst players in my opinion. He was shocking today. Defensively, he done a job, especially in the first half, because, Wales were pinned back so far back that even Bale was deeper than, like, Ampadu, for example. And speaking of Ampadu, warrior today, man. Warrior today. Overall, in terms of like the Chelsea boys, from a personal perspective, I'm happy. I'm happy with Pulisic's performance. Second half, maybe he could have done better in certain spells and maybe stepped up his game a little bit when they needed him. But first half showed why I still rate this guy, why I still believe in this guy, and why I think if you play him in his position, which is the left wing, he can cook. So that's that. And Ampadu today, warrior, man. Warrior in that midfield today. So good, man. So good. He's on loan, obviously. He's at Spezia as well. So, very, very good performance from Ampadu today. And Wales dug in. They hung in there. And just imagine if Bale, in that last minute, from like the halfway line, bro. It was a smart foul from Acosta because the keeper came out. Yeah, he claimed the ball, he kicked it away, but he kicked it straight to a Welsh player, and it landed at Bale. And you're thinking, oh no. I saw Bale was about to shoot. I saw where the keeper was. I was like, he's going to score. And he just got fouled. Imagine if he shoots, he scores. If Bale hits that, it's a goal 1,000%. Not even a debate, he scores. So USA were lucky to get away with that. But overall, a draw is fair. I think USA were good in the first half, and Wales are very good in the second half. I think it's justified. Overall, fair play. Obviously, US have got England next, and Wales have got Iran next. Big games for both of them. They need to pick up some sort of points. Wales will be looking at Iran. after the 6-2 and think to themselves, yo, we can get something out of that game. And USA would have looked at England's performance today and probably been a little bit worried. Because if they perform like they did in the second half, England will run through them like a train, bro. Like a train, like wolves, like hounds, bro. But if they can play like they did in the first half, they'll give England a good game. So we'll be looking forward to those games. And yeah, tomorrow, hey, all the games, baby. We'll be reviewing all of them, starting off with Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. Yep, we'll be covering that game. I think the next game after that is Denmark, Tunisia. We'll be covering that one. The one after that is France, Australia is the last one. And I forgot which one is the third game after Denmark, Tunisia. So bear with me. Whichever one it is, we're obviously going to be reviewing that game. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Bloody hell, I'm knackered, mate. I tell you that. But yeah, I have to say, one more thing. One more thing on this game, by the way. That was the best atmosphere so far in the World Cup, bro. The best atmosphere. Yeah, the best set of fans so far. The USA were lit today. They were lit. I gotta give them respect. The atmosphere, they turned up, bro. And they were crazy. And Wales fans were brilliant as well. So I gotta give credit to both sets of fans because I think in all the other nations, it's always been either very dull and you're not hearing much noise. Like the first game, Qatar, Ecuador, you heard a bit from Ecuador fans, but not consistently. This game was consistent throughout the whole thing. England, Iran, I didn't hear nothing except for Iran fans. You get what I'm saying? And Netherlands, Senegal, I just heard Senegal fans. So in this game, it was both sets of fans, lit, sang all game, were passionate all game. Fair play, man. That's what it's about. And yeah, fair play to both sets of fans. And yeah, hopefully we get more of that throughout the whole tournament. I feel like you could get that tomorrow with Argentina, Saudi Arabia. So we'll see. But yeah, don't be surprised if that's the first stadium that gets absolutely packed, by the way, because a certain GOAT is playing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, follow my social media down below. I'm 4 away from 100 subscribers, so please share the content around people. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content around the World Cup. Let's do this, baby. World Cup. Okay, I'm going to stop. Anyway, peace.